Here we go. Welcome to Granddad's Junk! And guess what, guys, it's Tony here, and it's been a couple of weeks, I know. I've had a fair bit on building these sheds and crap, trying to get myself together. But anyway, I did at least sort out some valves. Whee! They should flipping good nick, these valves. Look at that. Woo! Where's the camera? Up here somewhere. Look at that. So nothing here's numb, it's just all on bits, but I found the ones that fit. So they go in there nicely, so that's pretty cool. Look at that. Woo. So now I found the other inlet ones I found that fit. And then I'll be able to get myself some exhaust ones that fit. Here they go here. And I'm going to have to get these. That in there fits, that fit in these, you know. It should fit, they're not too bad. That's a bit of a tight fit, not fitting. Try other hole here. So here I've got to go up a fat ass and do a bit more on this poly engine because it needs to be done. Got to get it done so I can get the thing into a 58. There you go, that fits that one. Looks like it's going to fit, is it? Yeah. There you go, yeah, good as gold. That's you, exhaust valve inlet. That's you there. I need to get this poly motor finished. I really do. That's that one. That one there, I fit in there. They must wear at different rates. No, that's too hard. It's not going to fit in there. This one here. You can probably... Nah, that one there. And, nah, too tight. So that's not one either. Oh, I've got valves here. God, look at that. Things are everywhere. Must have 10,000 bloody valves. And not much of anything else but valves, you know. No, that's too tight. Should be easy to get in. And I guess they must all wear at different rates, I suppose, like anything in life, isn't it? You know what I mean? And the end one here, if I remember correctly, there you go. That's gonna fit in there. Yeah, it's gonna fit in there, I think. Quite, not really the easiest, but it does at least fit into it. Oh, great, now I've got things stuck. There you go, that's good old Tony for you. Old backyard Fred. Got the damn thing stuck. Can't make that out of in here. That's a bit of Dunkirk on it. Oh, hell, it is stuck. Oh, look at that. That was full. That's not going to fit, obviously. Oh, I thought about it. I've sort these valves out so I can see what I'm going to fit. Get these things. Oh, there you go. That may fits in there all easily. Yeah, that's a better one. Here's you, so like that side, that's for there. So the inlet one, exhaust, I've got these two here to work out now. Oh, look at that. Yep, piece of piss. Inlet there. That's obviously come out of that hole. And that's a bit tight. Oh, it's not too, oh no, that's not bad. No, she's good. Nice, easy. That goes there. Right, that's a full set of valves sorted out now. But they're all in pretty good nick. That's exhaust valve, look at that. So, pretty good nick, isn't it? Look at that. Pretty good nick. So, it's got to sort the valves out. So, make sure the ones, they all wear differently. And I guess that's the big, but now, apparently these poly springs are not very strong, according to, I think it was Jane on Dead Dod's Garage. I think it's not very strong, these poly springs, so I could get maybe an LA set. LA should be the same size spring. When you look at that one there, you see, not sure how big they're supposed to be, but that one there, these are actually different heights, which would tell me one's worn. But, oh, where's my calipers gone? I guess what, guys? I'm about as organised as a rabid dog, out of control. But anyway, you get that in the big jobs, don't you? You do. So I really need to get stuck in this poly motor. I need to get this thing together, see what bits I need to get for it, and then I've got some stuff, but I'm going to have to get some more stuff, I think, and then I can get the thing started, which will be a pretty, like those two go back in the container. Yeah, I better measure these. I better measure those springs. And if they're a bit worn, getting a bit weak, they'll be at a lower height. But these are keys. Oh, these camshaft and rockers are here, and the rocker shafts. I don't know what the thing's even like. Probably. All the ends all wrapped up. The guys did a great job wrapping this stuff up. Did a great. Oh, look at that. It's all nice and clean. Oh, look at that. Very impressed, actually. He did a great job wrapping this stuff up. I tell you that right there, he did a great job. He did a great job. Look at that. Nice and clean. Like there's a little bit on there, but you know, that's neither here nor there. That's looking real nice. That's looking real nice, that shaft. And there's the other one. That one, there's just a wee mark there. Otherwise, it's got the wee grooves in it. Look at that, wee grooves in it with a hole. That must be the oiling holes. Can you see it? Oh, you probably can't see it. Hang on, get the thing up there. Yeah, wee grooves there, the oiling holes. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And here's the camshaft. Which I'm going to have to get this dressed. And, which I can get that done in Christchurch. Here's the camshaft there. It doesn't seem in too bad a condition, but there's a wee few marks on it though. Probably needs to be redone. Which I'll just get it ground up in Christchurch. I'll get it reground. Then you get it back and it's perfect. And I guess in the day, you know, that's really what you want, isn't it? Then you can get this thing, I'll pop that there. I'll wrap that back up again. Because I guess I'll be putting the rockers in before I put the camshaft in. And I can start getting these heads together. Which would be pretty cool, you know what I mean? Get these heads together. And that'll be pretty excitable, I think. I'll be very excited. That should be a great day getting this fired up. I can't wait. Now remember, I'm not a mechanic. Period. So, we've got to learn. Just learn by help. Reading a couple of books. YouTube videos, whatever. Get some ideas. Workshop manuals are invaluable, really. They're probably a bit boring for most people to read, but if you spend the time reading them 2 or 3 times, not once or twice, you read it again and again, certain things you're going to find common with all engines. And there are bits you're going to remember a lot easier. And a couple of wee bits and pieces which will be, I guess, will be unique to each type of engine, be wee, like comparing a Hemi head to another normal wedge head. There's slight differences. Those bits you can look that up whenever you feel like it. But yeah, well worth the read. But as boring as watching paint dry on a cold day, I must get you back, doesn't matter, you just gotta suck it up and just read it. Read it and read it and read it. Force yourself to read it, as boring as it is. You know, I read a whole manual, I climbed my manual on panheads, the whole thing, cover to cover. It was bloody boring, but I did learn a few things which I did not know. Especially when it comes to the flipping timing of these things. Anything about panheads work. The firing compared to, say, an Evolution and beyond, where they fire together, panheads don't. I think they fire, one's at 215 and one's at, what's the other one that fires at? Anyway, so you have 2 rev-rings of the crank to get both into fire, and you get to see where they fire, and then you go add 45 degrees on one and minus 45 degrees on the other one. I think that's how it works. I think you get the 360 minus 45 gives you one firing, and then the other one you gotta, how's it go? It must be the 360. You minus 1, and it must be, is it 180 plus? It might be, yeah, I think that's 180 plus the 45 gives you 215. I think that's how it works, and that's when they fire. See, interesting. Hello, ZB. Guys, say hello to ZB. G'day, ZB. What's going on, ZB? ZB. Say hello to the camera. You're a bit shy, are we? Look. Everyone can at the camera. Look at that. ZB. Ooh, yeah, ZB. Darling, we putty cat, we ZB. Ain't you love? She likes Plymouths too. Up on here on the poly block, look at that, AG on the poly block. You're a good girl, isn't she? Darling wee thing. Hey, wee, get the tail. Right, now let's get this crankshaft up here. We'll have a look at that. That's going to be terrifying, I think. I'll dig it up. Just down here somewhere. Just down here. I'll dig this crank up. Okay. It's not that good. Oh, that one's down there. Hang on. Look, these are heavy. When you get to be an old man, these things become bloody heavy. Here's a crankshaft. Not sure how good it's going to be, but any issue with the crankshaft won't be in the end of the line because the LA one fits it, so that's fine. It's the same motor basically, pretty much the same engine. So it's going to sit there nicely. Let's have a look at this crankshaft and see what it's like. Ugh. I'm going to be dreading this because we have a lot of rain here and things get wet, but we'll have a look, see what it's like. I'm not sure how good it's going to be. Oh, let's get this. Oh, looks like it's been wrapped up in a shirt. Oh, she's pretty okay, she's okay. Look at that. It's alright. Good, look at that. Couple of wee spots, but it's not bad. Nothing wrong with that at all, actually. Look at that, guys. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's in quite good nick. In fact, some bloody phenomenal nick, I think. Look at that. Let's get this here. Get that shirt off if I can. Ugh. Bloody things get quite heavy after a while, aren't they? Here you go, look at that. Yeah, it's in quite good nick, this thing. It's in quite good condition. Very nice. Just needs a wee bit of a tidy up, I think. Just needs a wee bit of a clean up, I think. That's all she needs. Look at that. The journals are all pretty nice and shiny. So I just need a wee bit of clean up. I think from that, yeah, I'll get away with that. Piece of piss. That'd be pretty cool, actually, pretty cool. Here's a crankshaft. LA ones, of course, fit anyway, so not really much of a big deal. Just get a 318 crankshaft with an LA motor, same thing. Even a 341, same thing, same stroke, no big deal. And they fit just straight in. So that's pretty cool. So we'll have to do a wee bit of prep work on this, but prep work on the crankshaft, that's that. There. So that's pretty cool. Pretty excitable about that. So that's what I'm up to anyway. At this point in time, I think the camshaft's pretty good. I've got to get that reground. Still not going to be, it's not too dear, but still going to cost more than $1. That's okay. I can do that later on and get some money together. It's all out of money now. Yeah, and buy all these flipping cars and stuff, but it doesn't matter. I just work away quietly. It's no big deal. I can get brand new camshaft from America, but it's not that dear to get it reground, so I'll just do it that way. Places in Christchurch will do that for me. They'll measure it and if I've ground up, and then you know what you got then. I'll check these. I don't know where my calipers even are to measure the stuff. I'll measure those springs, a whole lot of them. Measure them, see how, and the manual should tell me how high they should be. They get weaker, they get to lose a bit of length, obviously, like anything. But yeah, that's it there. So that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that, actually, believe it or not. Quite happy indeed. That's going to be Success, Arizona. So, yeah, that's cool. Okay, guys. Just a quick wee update on what we're doing. So, the valves are organised now for this head. So, I've done the porting. I've done it's more of a clean up than anything else. But I did take up the ridge that were in the bowls, in the valve bowl or port bowls there that the gas goes through. There's actually quite a big ridge in there. I've taken all that out, so without getting excited. So now it's ready for me to the next stage. I'll get a clean up, lapping all the valves, then I can measure those springs. If they're okay, cool, I'll put them, let's put them in. All I want to do is get this thing to run. It doesn't have to be flash, just get the thing to run. And as all the goal is, because you know, that's just going to go on the 58 Plymouth, so it's not going to be a racing car. It doesn't have to be a racing car, it's going to just be a nice cruising car. That's all it needs to be. So, yeah, guys. It's going to be unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Nice chrome rockers, look at that. Woo, woo, woo. They all come with it. But yeah, we had a bit of rain, it's been a wee bit cold. And I could probably do with making the stuff another wee workbench in here too, I suppose. I wouldn't go astray. A good clean up wouldn't go astray either, all jokes aside. It's bloody messy, but hey, don't worry about it. We're having fun. Okay guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching you guys, and yeah, I've been a bit slack on the old videoing, but I'll get into it and do a bit more and just try and keep it more regular. Okay guys, take it easy, and please guys, don't get excited. You're wasting your time and no one's going to take any notice anyway. Bye. Ooh.